الموت لأمريكا! الموت لأمريكا! الموت لأمريكا!
Not a great look. The mayor condemned it. The White House condemned it. But what about Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib? She reps Dearborn. Is she okay with her constituents chanting death to America? Fox Business correspondent Hillary Vaughn asked her. Watch.
Congresswoman Tlaib.
Fox News. I don't talk to Fox News.
At a rally in your district, people were chanting death to America. Do you condemn?
I do not talk to Fox News.
But do you condemn chants of death to America?
I don't talk to people that use racist tropes.
Why can't you just say whether or not you condemn people chanting death to America? Why are you afraid to talk to Fox?
Fox News is not listen, using racist tropes towards my community is what Fox News is about, and I don't talk to Fox News.
Is death to America racist?
To Fox News.
Is chanting death to America racist?
I'm talking about your guys' racist tropes. You know, you guys know exactly what you do. I know you're Islamophobic, but you guys got to go deal with it on your own self. You're not going to use me.
Hold on one second. We're about to get to the bottom of this, ladies and gentlemen. This don't make no sense whatsoever. Welcome to the Dark Waters channel, where we explore mysteries, figure out the truth, dive into politics, and anything else you want to know about. That's what we doing over here, baby. Let's go. Well, ladies and gentlemen. The Muslims have struck. The Muslims have struck. And we're going to get into this real quick. This is not going to be a long video. FBI raised $2,000 a month watching an apartment of Afghan immigrant who ambushed 2 National Guard soldiers near the White House. So you trying to tell me this dude somehow came to America and afforded $2,000 a month rent. And then he decided the thing to do is drive from his house to Washington, D.C.
Having the hearings to define what the declaration of war is about is central to the survival of the United States. Because it's not about ISIS, it's not about Al-Shabaab, it's not about AQM, it's not about Boko Haram. It is about a worldwide, religiously motivated, ideologically driven, totalitarian movement that is dedicated to the destruction of Western civilization, and as a part of that process is dedicated to the destruction of the United States. And we are at war with these people, whether we like it or not. We need to move to wartime legal circumstances where betraying America is an act of treason.
You know, we all say we have to identify the threat. Well, I think the one who identified it the best was Erdogan from Turkey, when he said, Islam is Islam. There are no modifiers. Democracy is the train we ride to our ultimate objective. He couldn't have said it any plainer. And until you recognize that Islam is a political movement masquerading as a religion, you're never going to come to grips with it.
The key thing to look at is that when we're fighting an enemy, he basically says that he fights according to Islamic law to implement Islamic law through jihad. And each of these terms is doctrinally defined in Sharia law. Almost all of it has a basis in the Koran and the Hadith. So that means that there is an imperative to understand if the enemy we're fighting says that he fights by those rules and you don't know those rules. I'm not talking about a one-off where you have someone write a book you buy in Barnes & Noble, then decide, gosh, that's good for me. I'm saying you actually read what they have said, and then you understand what they say in the context that they mean it.
Where is this mystical, peaceful version of Islam taught that I keep hearing about from our leaders? I'm just asking the question, can you name one Islamic school on the planet that teaches it? And why am I so confident? Here's why. Because it's a capital crime in Islam for a Muslim to teach another Muslim anything about the Quran or the Sunnah that's not true. So of course they have to teach children that jihad is obligatory when they're old enough, and that Jews and Christians must be hated and despised for the sake of Allah, because that's what it is.
If that's not what Islam is, then why is it taught in every single Islamic school on the planet? So here is a book, the most prominent Islamic book used in Islamic schools in America. You can tell it's a little well used. There are 3 duties in Islam according to this book. Dawah, to call people to Islam, jihad, and encourage good and forbidding evil. Those are the 3 duties, and they're teaching them to 7th graders in America. And it says this: the word jihad is most often associated with the act of physically confronting, and it has a picture. What's that a picture of right there, sir? Right here. Tank. Yeah, it's a tank. It's a tank, so when the little children are confused about what jihad is, it says it right there. If anyone dies in jihad, they automatically will go to paradise. A shaheed or martyr is described this way by Allah. Don't think those who were killed in Allah's cause are dead. No, they are finding their bounty in the presence of the Lord. To Americans in Muslim schools, that's what's being taught, and much worse. As a matter of fact, let's just flip to the rear, just for a little fun, to see when they talk about the basic Islamic government. The duty of the Muslim citizen is to be loyal to the Islamic State. Taught right here in America. Taught right here. This book is used in Virginia.
Example is Minnesota, where hundreds of thousands of Somalians are ripping off our country and ripping apart that once great state. Billions of dollars are lost, and gangs of Somalians come from a country that doesn't even have a government, no laws, no water, no military, no nothing.
waan ogahay in Ilhaan Cumar ay jawaabi doonto, laakiin maadaama madaxweyne dal uu dhulka ku jiiday dalkii Soomaaliya, Xasan Sheekh Maxamuud ma u soo jawaabi doona dhigiisa Donald Trump? Jawaab ku filan miyuu siin doonaa, ama sida caadada ahayd madaxweyne Xasan Sheekh Maxamuud wuu ka aamusi doonaa oo waa iska dhigatiri doonaa oo wuxuu ka soo qaadi doonaa inaanba la hadlin?